All right, so just finished another 22 or so day forward testing on replay. Just continuing to get this management down to what I want to do if I was actually watching the market myself, or doing this manually, I should say. So this is, I'm just calling this the adjusted dual MA1 slope. I already ran a test on the MA1 slope, or the dual MA1 slope, which is a dual in the sense that I'm using both the 8 range, which is the primary chart, and the slope on the 6 range um, to manage trades, to tighten up stops and so forth. So let me just talk about that real quick. So we've got the 6 range MA1, and then on the right we're going to have the 8 range. Okay, so the idea is that, let's say right here, let me get my global cursor on. Okay, so entry price is 2 ticks above the MA, or the 10 EMA on the 8 range. But then when price gets up here on the, if you look over on the left chart, when the slope on the MA1 is down, so when price is testing that slope, then that's when I start to tighten. And so what I'm doing is going 8 ticks from the high, but I'm not using a repeat feature on the management. So I need to do that in order to get this one, for example, to be fixed, because I think it goes up 4 ticks. So this would have brought this up 4 ticks. You know, if you go low, would have been one. What is that? What is that low right there? 38.79.50. 38.78. So 5 ticks. So 5 tick difference right there. And then that's helpful because the 8 range MA1 obviously slower, so it's working sometimes in some scenarios, but it's not working in every scenario. So like for instance, the 8 range MA1, as it goes up, if this didn't get stopped out, then it would have been managing at this point right here. So anyway, I found that the faster MA1 helps manage out of some of these positions sooner. But the problem, as you can see there, is that because they don't have the repeat feature on that parameter, tighten at 6 range MA1, so it does the log after the logic signal, it'll move to the higher the low, and then minus 8 ticks. It's just like the bottom of the reversal bar. I had to do it that way because it'll throw orders out above the market and stuff like, or below the market, and then that creates an error and stuff like that. So, but no repeat action, and that's the problem there. It doesn't tighten up. I mean, it still takes some of that risk off, but it doesn't. In situations like this, it should be actually cinching that up. So, I think like a repeat 4 times, or 5 times or something like that is good. Now over here though, you can see that the MA1 on the 6 range never actually went down or it went up. And so in a case like that, I'm getting out way up here, which is, let's see, 74, 75, and then 76, 78 ticks. I should be at like maybe break even -2, but right now I have the second feature of this set to a 12 tick trail at plus 12. This was plus 11. So I always thought that plus 12 was maybe a little bit or a little bit too loose. Maybe like a plus 10 or plus 11. So I'm going to try to run this on a plus 10 because that would have brought this down to a stop right here. At plus 10, it would have been right, well, plus 12 trail would have been around right here. So it won't, maybe 1 or 2 ticks loss on that, and then more or less a break even here. So you're looking at what this is 5 plus 8, 13 ticks versus maybe like 3 or 4 ticks. Significant difference. So yeah, that's what I'm going to give that a shot there and see what that happens. But I wanted to record this first because the results so far, even as it is, and I do have a signal blocker on here every 5 bars, just trying to get some of the noise out. I don't know how that's helping or hurting. But and I also have an inverter on here, or a look back node set to 1 bar back. So I feel like I need to run this test probably 2 or 3 more times just to figure out, you know, this is going to give it more of like a on bar close kind of sense. And this is just going to kind of hopefully eliminate some of the noise in areas where it might signal multiple times. And so just go back to these numbers. This is just a screenshot over here of this. And so I'm going to swap this out right here with the first MA1. It's the original dual MA1. Okay, and so, hang on just a sec here. 46. Okay, so you can see down here is 40, so 6 fewer trades over the period. But, oh, this one had a drawdown day because of one of the stops. I wasn't sure what would have been too tight, so I ended up having to loosen up one of the stops just because it was really aggressive, and I kind of thought it would be, and this kind of proved it. But win percentage wise, they're pretty comparable. The average return is obviously going to be different, the profit factor. So this is quite a bit better, obviously. But more significantly is if we take this off and go to, let's do this one here. This is my first run, or this might be my second run. So again, 46 trades versus 40. So fewer trades, quite a bit better profit factor, 2.3 to 3.1. And then, better win percentage there. And I think there was another one in here. Maybe it was this one. And this is all including commissions. Just using a $4 round turn. This is actually a good one right here. Not quite as good as this, but fewer trades. So anyway, this is I think the second or third. This is kind of in the middle of the road of where I was running those. So anyway, that is the idea. And so since this was the best one, let me just go back to that. Since the adjusted dual MA slope is the best one, I'm going to be working from this. And I'm making this video just to save everything. So I'm going to just leave that as dual MA1 slope management. And I'm going to save that. Okay. I'm going to go to Blackbird. I'm saving this. Copy. Going to archive. Or actually, you know what I need to do is go. I thought I did one of these. That's why I'm making this video. So Bloodhound, Blackbird. I'm gonna create a folder. replay forward. Okay, so that's that, and then also had the Bloodhound strategy, which is
classical story. Oh, Scholastic. Yeah, it's like a book brand. Yeah.
Bloodhound. Okay, so I'm saving that one in there. And that way, if I make changes, it will be there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I need to back these up, by the way, to the document. So all this stuff is backed up on Ninja or in Dropbox. Templates. Blackbird, Bloodhound. Go to those files. Okay, so all that is saved there, and we'll just keep backing those up. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube.